post. The moment he sees that that player who was in an offside position against whom I had delayed the flag is now gaining an advantage, that's when the flag comes up. Spot on decision.
Great decision, but you were celebrating, yeah, Paul. I love it when that happens. Tell us about this next moment here where it looks like the referee might have missed an opportunity to reach for a red card.
Well, let's go straight to it, Thomas, because we look at incidents in isolation. We don't say because there was a good one, the next one won't be looked at. You see, when players go into tackles like that, already as a referee, you realize that there's an intention there, there's excessive force, there's no intention to play the ball, it's over the ball, and it goes in there. The referee perhaps sees it as a reckless challenge because it was quite low on the leg, but for me, there was an intention to place the opponent in danger of injury. And for me, I say red.
You see red?
It's better that at least there was something that was flashed by the referee in the form of a yellow card, but that day, excessive force with the potential to injure the opponent.
Before I let you have the final verdict there, we do have the spokesperson for the Defenders Union of South Africa in Matthew Booth. Matthew, do you also see red? Do you concur with Spotter?
Yeah, no.
Really?
Should have been.
You're not standing with your fellow defender?
No, I can understand that it wasn't necessarily malicious, but it was a silly action to make. Because if you do miss that ball, if the ball does skid a little bit unexpectedly, then you are going to catch the player, and that's dangerous play. And I'd just like to say that the referees have a duty as well, not only to protect the Mofokings of this world, but everyone fairly. But expect Mofokeng, as we'll see in the next game, he also had further rough treatment, So I think referees have to set a good precedent so that a certain player is not targeted unnecessarily.
All right, let's move on and continue with Pirates this week, because on Friday night, after the 3 points here, which seemed reasonably comfortable in that game, they then had the game against Amazulu. And in this Amazulu game, wow, I know you've got moments you want to show us, so take us through what you saw. Give us the tactics, give us the trends.
I think whenever I watch games, I try to look at the tactics and the trends. And the trend this weekend was the counter press. And I'm spiraling this moment here because you're looking at the Ben Mutwari, that is the free man. The hand of God is on Tito. I want you to look at the amount of work that he does chasing down the man. He goes to Ben, he sees he can't get the ball. He moves on to the next man, that is Tito Masangai. In that moment, it's 5 versus 4 for Orlando Pirates. They're pressing at the right area, he's on the side, they've got the line to assist them as the 6th defender. As soon as they win that ball back, what is key for me? The hand of God is on Nkota, he's going to go on and score the goal in this moment. But what about the game-changing pass that is going to come after this? That is the Mbacha. He's got the option to play Rile Mufokeng. He's got an option to play Nkota, that is Mbacha.
Aye, forever talented. Hey, look at that pass.
But that reverse pass to be able to find Rile Mufokeng is an excellent pass that he finds. Rile Mufokeng now realizes that I'm not going to go for goal. My teammate is in a better position. Nkota is going to go on and use that space that I'm highlighting in there. When that ball comes back to the youngster, he uses the in-step technique just to pass the ball into the back of the net. Well-taken goal, that is the trend. Transitional goal. From defense to attack, they go on to score the goal. That is a trend I picked up in this game.
There's more that you're picking up because there's the opening goal of the game. That was the second goal. The opening goal is the one that you wanted to even talk about as far as your 30-second strike of the week is concerned, because wow, Nkota's finish here, Ofori, world-class goalkeeper, no chance.
Look at the top of your picture. Mahopa is tying his shoelaces. He does not have a lot of options. It's still 0-0. It's Amazulu were having the ascendancy in this game, but he takes it away from them. He makes the run all the way to his coach.
Why go past everyone? Like all your teammates are right here. You went past everyone to go to the coach.
So thank you, right?
Players can choose the starting 11.
Straight to the coach. That says coach. But it's a special moment. Young player, truly appreciative of the opportunity, because he did start him against Supersport United.
Yes.
And He had glimpses. We saw glimpses
Oh,
in
that
that game
goal.
against
Yeah,
Supersport.
if it's,
Now the glimpses turned into life.
Wolves
Yeah,
among.
Kota in
If
this
not
game,
Wolves,
9 shots at goal. He had an XG of 1.3, which is incredible. In fact, the Pirates team had an XG of over 2, which was phenomenal. From 14 shots, I think 4 on target, and for him that was quite audacious. I mean, Ofori, we saw in the cup what good form he was in. In fact, this game as well, still. So, form goalkeeper to choose the near post top corner was great.
You said it earlier, but this is a true example of if you shoot, anything can happen, right? I mean, it's a bit speculative. No one's ready for that. He just pulls the trigger, and it's an absolute perfect strike. But if he's not willing to risk it, and a lot of players aren't, they don't want to take a chance. It might end up in row Z. People are going to say, come and sit with me. The substitution sign will go up. He's young, brave, and willing to take the chance.
Yeah, but his head down, the foot that is not using to shoot is next to the ball. He goes through the ball with the lace technique. He goes for that near post because he drags it on purpose. Ofor is caught by surprise, and I think a well-taken goal and brave to take that initiative as a youngster and given a starting berth in your second game in a row, and he takes it well.
Just a pity he didn't get his hat trick, because we were at the game together and I was expressing my amazement at his right foot, but he unfortunately missed a sitter with his right and had another chance with the upright. So I would have loved to have seen him get his hat trick.
Then the end of the game turned into an interesting time because Pirates are 2 up at that stage. Amazulu do get one back. And the last couple of moments, they really look like they might even get another one. You want to show us the tactics, the trends that went with Eckstein's goal. That last minute, consolation now we can say, but at the time it gave them life.
It's the trend of pressing traps. You see it in this moment. When we go through to this moment, Sipho Chain controls the ball. Now, what is key for me, look at what Rasibocho is saying. He's saying, play the ball out wide.
He doesn't
wide where? Otto is picking up his hands to say, I'm free, I'm open. The 2 players are indicating to say, there is pressure in the central corridor. Play that pass, China. You have got the ability to do that. He does not play that pass in that moment. He then prefers to go to Pepe in this moment with Sesani. Then again, it's Kimvidi. It's a different player saying the free man is Otto. Play the ball to Otto. The ball does not go to Otto in this instance. But then Amazulu realizes that now we want you to play the ball inside to the channel where Rasibocho is. Look at the number of white shirts around Rasibocho.
He's not even ready.
It's 4 versus 1. He's not ready. But XTN picks up that ball. As soon as XTN picks up that ball, look at the 3 options that he has on the ball. But he says, I'm a skillful player. I can recognize the space in behind Pepe. I'm going to use my skill. Go past Sesani in this moment. When he goes past Sesani in this moment, he's got only one thing on his mind. He wants to.
So what do we learn from this? We need to start from the back every time. If you see you're under pressure, kick the ball. Because now we're forcing things that there was no need. Yeah, so, hey. Now we're going to blame Ngwanabat. Russell was as if like it's his fault. And he saw it, he was under attack. Now China is mad at Russell, and Russell is mad at China for not kicking the ball. So you see where people start fighting in the changing room. Because of these things. He told him to kick the ball. He doesn't kick the ball. Now he want to blame him. And he also wants to blame China. So these things are the things that we can work on as a team, because I know we can't afford this mistake going to the CAF Champions League.
Get a shot at goal. He gets that shot at goal, a well-taken goal, pressing trap again, play the ball where you are numerically inferior. They press and they score the goal.
Steve Kombela said it best, and in this game, Pirates had something in the account. He said you must have budget if you want to play out of the back. And they had the 2-goal budget to allow for a mistake like that when you were trying to get out playing at the back.
Yeah, but I was sitting right behind the Pirates bench, and Ribeiro was very animated at 2-0. They looked confident, but it was 2-0, and they missed 2 opportunities afterwards to seal the game. And he could tell that should Amazulu get one back, the pressure was going to tell. And he was absolutely furious when Eckstein saw that goal, because he saw it coming. He saw it coming.
But the other thing, Matthew, with you saying that, I saw an Orlando Pirates team trying to manage the game via domination of ball position in their game management. We saw them make 38 or 39 passes trying to manage the game via domination of ball position. That was nice to see from Orlando Pirates, and it reflects the confidence that they started the season with.
Yeah, but the chances were there, you see, to put the game to bed. That's what he was getting agitated about.
Now, you guys are mentioning it, and Matthew, you spoke about it. Lelebo game is now becoming the kind of player where special treatment seems to be being looked at now to try. How do you keep the young man quiet? How do you keep him from not being influenced? Maybe you need to get stuck in, and maybe he's not going to give you. We saw Amazulu bring that tactic, Ace, and you wanted to highlight that. It's a football tactic. When you're young, when you're a tricky player, sometimes they know. Send Matthew, give him a dish.
It is, and I like how he handles it. He's a very flexible player. I mean, it's going to take quite a lot from these defenders to try and.
So why are you showing us that there was nothing wrong in it?
No, the thing is, they are targeting him, and it's very clear that they are targeting him. They are trying to intimidate him. He is not intimidated, but the referees must understand that when you have situations like that, where there is no intention to play the ball, where there's excessive force used.
No, man. This is not how we play football. If they're going to play football like this, they rather go back home. We can't bring someone from overseas to come and play this nonsense. If he's going to play like this,
That's where, the targeting will end. So that as long as these players who are targeting skillful players like this know that they will get a red card and not just.
He doesn't get booked there. There's no booking.
There is no booking.
And then there's more.
I'm telling you that foul there is worthy of a red card. Nobody would have said the referee is too harsh.
Do you agree
by
that
showing a red card?
That one alone?
In that incident.
You're both nodding? You agree?
Very
He
similar to the
escapes
previous.
without even a yellow.
But he does get a yellow eventually.
He does get a yellow eventually, which should have been a second at the very least.
Second red.
Second yellow, because if you're too scared to give a red at that moment, at least show the yellow.
But you said the first one was red. In your this one
is a yellow. It's a reckless challenge.
Comfortable with the yellow, yeah.
It's a reckless challenge.
Guys, no ways.
So
that
this
one
is
is
even
worse.
worse.
That one is worse.
No.
Tackle from behind.
I'm saying the referee shows a yellow.
Yeah, but
I'm comparing the decisions of the referee first. I have not told you what that is supposed to be. I'm saying the referee shows a yellow.
Yeah.
Where he did not show a yellow in the first instance. But for me, both of those incidents, this player should not have been on the field to commit this second infringement, an infringement which by itself, should not have been a yellow, but should have been a dismissal.
So that's why I said he actually should have got 2 reds.
No.
I think he said the first one
was
red on its own. This one you're saying it should have also been a red.
Remember, if he had been shown a red card, he would have been out of the game.
But here's a player who survives 2 potential red cards and still finishes the match there in Harbour. But he's new in the league. Maybe he's just trying too hard.
Yeah, again, it might not be. I mean, if you're going to do a trick like that, you're going to make your.
No, he must go back. If he's new, playing like this, he must go back. We don't need this. We don't need this in the PSL. Definitely not.
Position angry, right? So you must.
Where he does the show me your number.
Yeah, so you've got to have very quick feet to avoid that type of challenge because you know it's coming. From the opponent's side, Haba, perhaps again it wasn't malicious. Perhaps the game is a little bit too quick for him. He's getting into the game still.